Hi guys, this is Iceman. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be going through the Call of Duty Cold War reveal that was done on Warzone a short moment ago. Now, before we actually get to the Call of Duty Cold War reveal, I just wanted to touch base on a few leaks that were reported for Warzone's upcoming season and Cold War itself. Now, Activision did actually announce that they are doing a Games of Summer event for Call of Duty Modern Warfare, as you can see here. Now, I'm not going to go through the entirety of the information. As you can see in the picture, obviously, there's going to be 5 new events, or trials, should we say, and people are going to compete for their country. It sounds pretty interesting to me, and I'm looking forward to it. But if you go to the description, I've got the full article linked in there. You can go to the website and read all about it. But getting to more important information, I just wanted to touch base on Warzone. I did read quite a few articles today stating that the Verdansk map that people are accustomed to in Warzone is going to have an alteration, and it's going to be set in the Cold War. There is also going to be a zombie battle royale mode, similar to Infection in iterations past. Night mode is also coming available with solos, duos, trios, so that should be very interesting. The gameplay will be very different. Obviously, your sniper glint will be a lot more obvious, and I imagine people are going to be using thermal sights to actually survive. There will also be a subway system implemented. This I'm a bit unsure on. I mean, the train was quite disappointing. When they added that into Warzone, I was quite excited. I was hoping it'd be something similar to Apex, but I think it fell flat. There's not enough loot on there. It's quite short, and to be honest, not many people drop there anyway now. But we'll see how the subway does. The problem is, I feel like if there's a subway and there's entrances and exits, people are going to camp there, and especially with the ring, depending on where it finishes, could prove a little difficult. Another piece of information I heard today was that Frank Woods is actually returning to the franchise. Now, he was the main character within Call of Duty Black Ops, and as Cold War is a direct sequel, I'm expecting him to take up the protagonist mantle. He is also supposed to be featured within this reveal, so let's jump in and see what happens. Now, when I actually loaded up Warzone, it was very similar to Plunder when we actually jumped in the game mode, because they released the game mode, as you probably saw earlier, Know Your History. You get to choose from your loadout, and then obviously all the locations on the map were blacked out, interestingly. So we didn't know where to go. There was no ring. There was a couple of objectives on the left-hand side, but they were blacked out also, as you'll see in a second. My thing, I just thought, look, I'm not with these guys. I wasn't in a party. I was on my own. I'm going to split up. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to loot as quickly as possible and just see where I end up. When initially jumping out of the plane, as you can see, the blacked out objectives that now became visible. And the first one was actually to go and collect the map codes. Obviously, the first chest I opened, luckily enough, had the map codes contained. So I ran upstairs, had a look around, and it pointed out to me a key. Now I had to find this key, and obviously the next step, I was clueless. But set my map, had a look there, and ran. Upon collecting the key, the next objective that we had to do as a team was crack the map codes. Now, I ran around a little bit upstairs, waited for the next objective to pop up, and then when I realised it was back where I was by the fire station, hopped straight back on the Mongoose and headed over there as quick as I can. Now, bear in mind, I didn't know if there was any enemies around. I didn't see anyone for the most part, and I don't know if anyone else did. But my teammates picked it up, and then we obviously waited for the next objective. Wield the weapon. Now, it did take a couple of seconds to realise, but when it actually popped up with the next objective, it gave us a code. If you can see on the left-hand side of the screen, I-5, which was in the middle of lumber. So as all of us did, ran straight over there as fast as possible to beat any potential teams that we knew of over there. After a couple of minutes of looting in lumber, with no joy, it did finally pop up. All of us ran over to the building, and inside was Woods, stood there at the back of the room like a shady little devil he is, and gave me a sniper rifle, or marksman rifle should I say. Now, after a couple of minutes of not really knowing what's going on, a bunch of numbers started being read out. Now, my first thought process was, it's going to be a nuke. And I started to panic. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever been in a game with a nuke. The first time you ever experience that, you've just got raw adrenaline. You're like, what's going to happen? Where do I go? Where do I run? And obviously, when you're flying in and it just comes up on your screen, you will not survive. So I did what everyone else in the game mode did and just beelined it for the stadium. Now, what Activision did really well here is build suspense. I think everybody who experienced this was on the edge of their seat. They didn't know whether there's going to be a nuke and actually wipe everybody out, change the map. No one knew what was going to happen. And I think that was the best part about this event, in all honesty. When you actually reach the stadium, the trailer for Cold War, the official reveal, starts to play. And I'm going to leave that here for you guys to watch.
This war was a lie. Years of blood. Just to light the fuse of a secret war, decades in the making.
My fellow Americans, a nuclear conflict could well be mankind's last. We want to make this a more peaceful world.
5 days ago, we acquired intel. The Soviet agent Perseus is in play. If he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that could shift the balance of the Cold War.
Let's go find this shithead. Come on, get in.
Tell me how do I feel? Tell me now, how should I feel?
Mr. President.
Is the threat real? Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants.
Do I feel? Tell me, do I feel? Do I feel?
This wasn't part of the plan! I know you won't fail us.
How does it feel?
Pre-order a digital copy and get early access to the open beta and instant access to the Woods Operator Pack in Modern Warfare, including Warzone.
There we have it. November 13th will be the release date of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And as you can see here, the multiplayer reveal will be on September 9th. Overall, I had a great time with this reveal. I thought it was a great experience, and I'm really looking forward to what they do next. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe as always. Stay frosty.